What's up, Prog Buddies? A great day to all of you. A whole new day for a whole new knowledge.
Are you having a hard time in statistics and probability?
Then come and join us as we tackle on some parts of it. For today's content, we'll be talking about
Point estimate for the population proportion P.
proceed. Firstly, population proportion. It is a fraction of population that has a certain characteristics represented by lowercase letter p. Second is point estimate. It is the value of any statistics that estimates the value of a parameter represented by p hat.
Third is confidence interval. It is the range of possible values for an unknown parameter.
And lastly is confidence level. It represents the probability that the unknown parameter lies in the confidence interval.
Now that we have defined all the terms that we are to encounter during our discussion, let us move on to the uses of estimating population proportion in real life. Real-life application. Estimating population proportion helps in giving us an estimated value of a characterized portion in a population without making measurement. Equation or statistically analysis basically is just pinpointing an accurate value which will represent the population. When a teacher estimates the number of a blood type A students in the class. When a researcher estimates the number of tardy STEM students from senior high for his or her hypothesis. Paul wants to know why the electrical bill is high and estimates the number of classrooms having a water dispenser.
To sum up our opinion about the topic, we highly recommend learning a thing or two about estimating a point for the population proportion because of the following reasons. Having a specific estimated point will later help you on solving for the accurate population proportion. Estimating a point for the population proportion will also help you, especially when you're dealing with large populations. Number 3. It is easier to compare data and graph with an estimated value representing the whole population rather than taking the population as a whole. Not the least, this will help you in your research and statistical analysis in the near future. To be able to understand the topic more, let us give you an illustration. Say, the Barangay Tetuan Council did a research on the number of households supported by PhilHealth insurance. Survey shows that among 300 households, 205 owns at least one PhilHealth insurance. The big circle represents the population, which is 300 households, while the smaller circle represents 205 households owning at least one PhilHealth insurance. Now, the point estimate is the inaccurate value that must represent this data or the population. Now, to be able to compute the point estimate, let us use this formula. P hat is equal to x over n, where x represents the population proportion and the population as a whole, resulting to P hat or the point estimate. P hat is equal to x over n is equal to 205 over 300, resulting to 0.6833.
So, second problem. If 500 randomly selected adults in the residents in the city are surveyed whether to determine they own cell phones, 500 out of 500 to 421 responded yes. So, in this problem, we should find the point estimate of the proportion of people who own cell phones. So, following the formula, P hat equals n over x. So, n is 421 and x is 500. So, 421 divided by 500 is equals to 0.842. So, that's the point estimate of the proportion of the people who own cell phones. And this is how you get the point estimate for the population proportion. But remember that the value you get is just estimated and not accurate. Furthermore, point estimate will be later used in getting the accurate value will be shown by the other group. So, hope you learned something. See you next time!